Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Paul, the 920 Trading with 920 Trading. And today's subject, we talk about this all the time. We're going to talk about it again. Patience and discipline in trading, folks. We talk about it literally all the time. Why is patience, why are patience and discipline so important to trading? Let's talk about patience first. By the way, thanks for being here today, guys. I appreciate you very much. Patience. What is patience? Patience is waiting. Patience is wait. It's waiting for your setup. I mean, that's one of the biggest. The trading is boring. Trading is supposed to be boring. Why? Well, we sit around a good part of the day waiting for our setup, being patient and waiting for our setup. So what does that look like? Well, it looks like we're not going to trade. We're not going to put on a trade unless our A+ setup presents itself. How often does that happen? I don't know. What is your edge? What is your trading edge? But how often does it? Generally speaking, mine, the A+ setup is going to happen somewhere between 3 and 4 times every single day. Now, granted, I'm in front of the charts all day long. There are good trades early, there are good trades in the middle of the day, there are good trades late in the day. But it's all about patience. It's waiting for your setup. Imagine this. Imagine you're a hunter up in the tree. You're not just going to arbitrarily just start firing shots at imaginary things that jump out at you. You're going to wait for whatever you're hunting for. I mean, that's it, folks. And it's the same with trading. We're not going to take arbitrary trades. We're going to wait for that A+ setup. If it doesn't happen, you know what you're going to do? You're going to do absolutely nothing. You're going to sit on your hands, folks. You are absolutely going to sit on your hands. Why? Well, it's not an A+ setup. Now, we've all seen those trades, and it's not an A+ setup. Maybe it's a B setup, a C setup, and you told yourself, I'm not going to put on that trade right there because it's not an A+ setup. And then it just goes and it goes and it goes and it goes and it goes. And you're disciplined. You're disciplined to not get into the trade because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're disciplined. So you're patient, you're waiting for the play to develop. Okay, so you're waiting for your edge. Your edge presents itself, you put on the trade. But let's say your edge does not present itself, but a trade takes off anyway. And again, your edge didn't present itself, it takes off. Your discipline needs to kick in. A lot of times, generally speaking, what happens is, and you guys know, FOMO kicks in. FOMO kicks in because it's taking off in the direction you thought it was going to take off in, but again, your edge wasn't there. You have to maintain discipline. Talking to literally my best friend in the world, we were playing golf last weekend, standing on the 8th tee at our club, and he said, I continually make the same mistake over and over and over and over again. And he's a good trader. He's a really, really good trader. But he makes the same mistake over again. And that costs him a tremendous amount of money, but it also costs him from the mental side because he tells himself every single time that he does this, I'm not going to do it again. He has, and I'm sure a lot of you out there have this ability. It's a really, really strange ability that a lot of retail traders have, is to be able to time the very, very top of a move and then get into calls and then it goes down, or time the very, very bottom of the move, get into puts, and then it goes up. And why is that? I don't know. I think it's because of this. I think the stronger your discipline is, the longer you wait to get into that trade. But eventually that discipline breaks down. But why does it break down? Again, it's the FOMO thing, folks. You have patience, you wait for your edge. If your edge doesn't present itself, you don't get into the trade. And then you have discipline to not get into the trade. You're not supposed to get in, folks, unless your edge presents itself. Discipline on another level, or patience on another level, is when your edge presents itself, you are disciplined to get in, irrespective of what you believe the result is going to be. The result of the play does not matter. It does not matter. But it's your ability to execute against your or with your trading plan. Whatever your trading plan is, execute. So that's the patience. You're patient, your edge happens, and then you get in. That's the discipline. So you got patience, you're waiting for it, discipline, you get in. So then what happens when you're in that middle of the trade? You have to be both patient and disciplined. You have to be patient, waiting for the play to play out. And you have to be disciplined to stay in that trade, even though your emotional brain is saying, close the trade, close the trade, close the trade. We had a situation today. I was in a trade. I was in a, I don't know, 30, 35 minutes, something like that. And I had a couple of members say, how are you able to hold on to that trade when most people have closed out that trade? Now, it was well in profit. I gave it a couple of little pullbacks, but I expected it to do something. And ultimately, it was a really, really good trade. But I said this, and here is the $64,000 question or statement. Here's the question. How many times do you have to close out that green trade and watch it go on without you? How many times do you have to do that, folks, until you finally say, I can't do this anymore. I am leaving so much money on the table because I'm allowing my emotional brain to take me out of the trade. It's like you're kidding yourself. If you do this, and I know you do, if you do this, you get into that trade. It goes your direction, and your emotional brain says, I got to get out of the trade. I have to protect the profits. I have to protect the profits. You take your profits and it continues going. And then you rationalize in your brain, here's what you say. Well, you know what? I made money. I'm fine. I made money. That's not the point. The point is not that. The point is to follow your plan. Did your plan tell you to get out? Your plan told you to get in. So don't you think it's reasonable to allow that plan to tell you to get out? Again, that's patience and discipline. It's the same coin. It's the same coin. It's two different sides of the same coin. They work hand in hand with each other. Again, patience and discipline. But how many times does that trade have to take off without you and keep going and going and going and going, and you wringing your hands and beating your head against the wall? How many times do you have to say to yourself, I can't keep doing this. Why do I keep doing this? It's discipline. It's discipline. That's all it is, folks. It's discipline. It's patience to wait for your play. It's discipline to get in when you're supposed to. It's patience to let the play out, and it's discipline to let it go. That's trading right there, folks. That's trading really encapsulated in those two things. It's patience and it's discipline. What's your edge? Are you trading? If your edge says get in, get in. If your edge says get out, get out. But that's it. It's binary. It's on off. Is it there? Yes or no? Okay, great. Did the market tell you to get out? Yes or no? I mean, that's it. That's as straightforward. There's nothing easy about what we do, but that is about as straightforward as you can get in trading. That's it right there, folks. Patience and discipline. How many times? How many trades do you have to go through for how long before you say, you know what? My discipline has to get better. I'm going to get better. Now, here's the thing. If let's say you have an average hold time in your trades of, let's say, 3 minutes. So you're holding on that trade for 3 minutes. How do you hold for, let's say, 10 minutes, 15, 20, 30 minutes? How do you do that? You're not going to get there all at once, folks. If your average hold time right now is 3 minutes, then you're going to go for 4 minutes as long as the market's telling you. Now, if you try to go from 3 minutes to 30 minutes right off the bat, you know what's going to happen? You're going to be so anxious. You're going to be very, 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 very anxious. You don't want that. So go from 3 minutes to 4 to 5 to 6 to whatever. You slowly build up over time. It's like lifting weights or doing anything else. You can't be expert level or elite level. You have to go through those steps. And that's part of the step, folks. But that is part of being disciplined. And discipline's a muscle. Discipline's a muscle. You have to build up that discipline. You can't just wake up one day and go, I'm going to be disciplined 100%. Well, you can. You just be more disciplined every single day. And that allows you to stay in those trades when you're supposed to stay in the trades. There's also discipline to get out of the trade when you're supposed to get out of the trade. So the trade's going against you. You've predefined your risk. And your plan says, I'm going to get out because it did this and it moved against me. Get out of the trade. Get out of the trade. The worst thing that you can possibly do in a losing trade is to dollar cost average or average into that bad trade. You don't want to do that. It's your discipline. It's your discipline to not do the things that you know you're not supposed to do. And again, we talk about these things. We talk about these things all the time. But I think it always bears repeating to talk about these things because they are critical to your longevity as a successful trader. Again, folks, that's all we're talking about today is, again, patience and discipline. Be patient, wait for the setup, and then be disciplined to get in, and then be patient to let it keep on going, and be disciplined to follow your trading plan. That's what it is, folks. It's patience and discipline. So again, folks, hey, I appreciate all of you guys, everybody very much. So you guys know the thing. If you like our videos, please go ahead and like that. Press that like button, and you guys know the rest. Leave us a comment. We would always appreciate a comment, and share. Don't forget to share and subscribe. You got to subscribe too. So like, share, subscribe, comment, share, all those kind of good things, folks. We appreciate that. Now, if you're interested in the 920 crossover strategy, and that's why you're here, I'm a 920 trader, 920 trading community. Head on over to 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there for the entire world to see at no cost to you other than a little bit of your time. Guess what? You got a question? Send me an email. I'll answer your question. Anyway, 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there. Now, I'm going to give you the strategy. It's there for the world to see. But, if you're interested in live daily trading, and why wouldn't you be? Live daily trading every single day from 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern to market close. 7 hours every single day. Live trading. So head on over to our live trading Discord. The link for that is down below. We are so convinced and so persuaded that you'll find value in what we do that guess what? We're going to give you that first week for free. Check it out. And if it's for you, why? And again, why wouldn't it be? Do you want to be a better trader? We can help you be a better trader. You want to up your trading game? We can help you up your trading game. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with us today, folks. And you guys know the rest. Have a great weekend. And I will see you guys in the markets.